Alright, this one's a bit of an unusual one. It's quite old. It's one of the Palisonic portable colour TVs that, back in the analogue days. And I know this is not normally what we kind of feature, but it is a bit different. But I can show you 6 meters working. It should come up on my watchdog timer. Oh, might not have grabbed it that time. There it is. I'm going to have to wait 15 seconds here. I'm just running FT8 over here, and obviously down on channel 0 around that area. And sorry, that's better. Now when it goes to transmit, like there you go. There's our 6 meter transmission. Some would say that's about all it's good for, but not really, because you can still obviously hook a decoder onto it, and you can still run this thing with video modulator kits and various things around the shack that can make it quite useful. We use an analog modulator system on the property here, but this was a bit curious when it came up. I sort of looked. Samantha actually got it for me from a good friend of ours, and we're actually transmitting back on 6 meters. You can tell because of the screen and the red line there, and that'll then go back to hash. There's our 6 meter transmission. But they do have on the side of them full AV input, etc. Obviously aerial input, so we'd modulate through that socket on the side there. Any video, and yes, we can switch over to audio. And the screen will obviously go blank until we put a composite signal into there. But this was just a bit of history that I kind of thought, this has really grabbed me. Remember the days when you picked up the handle and you said, righto, out to the caravan that went, and pretty much you sat out by the side of the barbecue with the footy going. Well, this was the kind of thing that was used. And I've also got for it, and I'm just chasing up the other bits, but the Travel Vision setup. Now this is actually a smaller unit. Oh, hang on, if I show the front of the box would help. So they had a smaller unit, that was the mate of this fella over here. So yeah, this is a bit of history, I can tell you now. But it belonged to a very good friend of mine that passed away, unfortunately, and Sam's just been helping with bits and pieces, and I'm being donated bits and pieces at times that are just unbelievable. To the rest of the world, they're probably not worth anything. I get that, but I've got to tell you, that was 6 meters again. To me, who I'm a bit of a nostalgic collector of a lot of bits and pieces, not to mention he was such a good mate that it's nice to be able to find some uses for this. We'll actually set this up with the modulator lead in it, and put one of the cameras on it, and so it'll actually get some real use. It'll be colour, and it's an analog feed in, so we don't need to run a set-top box, so that should be good. Alright, that's the last 6 meter transmission going through. 73s from VK3 Charlie Mike. I know this is not a radio, bit strange. Always good to show you something different every now and again. I feel like I'm watching Poltergeist at the moment. 73s, cheers.